It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Wednesday night, Dynamite. I'm ScooterRay, here to give you the rundown of everything that happened on Dynamite tonight. Let's get it going. First things first, we had the grudge match between Jay Lethal and Darby Allin. And, Jay Lethal promised that he was going to show Darby the thing that was holding him back and the thing that was blocking him, and he was gonna be exposed and things like that. And towards the end of the match, somebody came out there dressed like Sting, and it was like, wait, could it be? And trust me, it didn't look like Sting at all. Like, it was all awkward. But Jay Lethal gets the W, and then the person in the Sting costume was Cole Carter. And it was like, wait, Cole Carter is supposed to know secrets about Darby? That's what we was waiting on? And as I guess the newly formed stable of Lethal, Carter, Santum, and oh my God, his name just escaped me. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Oh, forgive me, Sanjay Dutt. As they was going up the ring, Jeff Jarrett appears behind Darby, smacks him with the guitar. Then the heels come back, and Jeff Jarrett was like, "Sting is your greatest weakness. Your icon. Sting is what's holding you back, and this, that, and the third." And then he starts cutting a promo towards the AEW locker room, the cameramen, the announcers, and the fan base, and saying, my family's been in the business since 42. And every time my family is in the business, we make impacts. Wink. And stuff. I don't understand what his mission statement is. Only thing I was happy about is that he said slap nuts at the end. And it was like, ha, he brought back slap nuts. So I don't know. I'm assuming Jeff Jarrett is going to be paired with that stable. Jeff Jarrett is taking a Dan Lambert-esque approach. I don't know. I don't even know why Jeff Jarrett is even there. I mean, so many questions that no answers were given, but we'll move on. There was a new Elite promo that, they were wiped from history, that they were the first trios champions and replaced with Death Triangle. And so we'll see how that goes when the Elite finally show their faces again. We had Moxley versus Moriarty. Title, how do they call it? Title eliminator? Championship eliminator? Whatever AEW's thing is. If Moriarty wins, he gets a title shot. Ha. Moriarty lost. Let's just Moriarty lost. And of course, did the heels get their heat? Oh, Ethan Page. Ethan Page got his heat on Moxley because Ethan Page is in that tournament that's going to determine a new number one contender at Full Gear. So Ethan Page comes out there and starts beating down Moxley. That was that. Saraya. Oh no. She had an interview with Renee because it was supposed to be Saraya and Dr. Baker, but Dr. Baker didn't show. Saraya basically said, I'm going to make an announcement next week. I got one more doctor to see. We'll see where it goes. Later, there was Dr. Baker had her segment with Schiavone, and she was like, I'm going to do this on my terms with my people, with my interviewer. I'm not going to go over there and do it on y'all's terms. Whatever announcement Saraya has to make, whatever. We don't care. Hater and I want a competition. We want to wrestle. So Hater and Baker are gonna tag and fight somebody on Rampage. I don't even think they announced who yet. So we'll see what happens with that. We had the daddy ass birthday celebration. Uh, Billy Gunn's hands were damaged from what Swerve did to him last week. So they had a little celebration. They announced they have new foam fingers. So even if your hands are damaged, you can still scissor. And they gave him the world greatest dad trophy, and they even got a gift from one of the fans that had a pair of giant scissors, and they gave it to Billy. They got it from the fan and gave it to Billy Gunn. And the ultimate gift they had was Bowens and Castor signed adoption papers so they could be adopted by Daddy Ass. They took it there. But Billy's real son, Colton and Austin, came out and was like, "You're our dad, and we didn't even get invited to the party. Like, what's up with that, Joe?" And he was like, "But you know what? We got a surprise for you, good old, dear old dad." And W. Morrissey takes out Daddy Ass, starts beating up on the Acclaim. The Guns run out there, beat down. FTR runs out for the save. Uh, just to go ahead and tie that thing all up, Swerve had an interview segment with Rick Ross, and they were celebrating that they were the number one contenders, and Swerve is going to become the biggest artist. Keith Lee came in and was like, "Hey, yo, what was up with all your actions?" Rick Ross and Swerve was like, "No, we ain't even on that right now. We celebrating the fact that y'all are number one contenders, this, that, and the third." But to wrap up with that segment, next week, Swerve in Our Glory, Gun Club versus FTR and Acclaim, 8-man tag. Jericho comes out there, Jerichoing, and was like, "Who's gonna be my challenger for the Ring of Honor Championship?" Because it just had to been a former champion. Out comes Colt Boom Boom Cabana. Wink. Huge wink. Coincidence? I think not. They had a match. It was pretty good. Of course, Jericho retains. From that, Jericho tries to beat up, I want to say it was Ian Riccaboni. Yes, he tries to beat up Ian Riccaboni. The BCC comes out. It just leads to a brawl. Most likely, we're going to get Claudio and Jericho again. And I'm pretty sure Claudio is probably going to get the belt back from Jericho. We had the triple threat All Atlantic Championship match between Luchasaurus, Ray Phoenix, and Cassidy, Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed on Cassidy, that is. Before the match, Pac was trying to tell Phoenix, "Hey, if you really want to get that belt, take this." Of course, Pac's gimmick now is using the ring hammer, the bell hammer rather, the ring bell hammer. And Ray Phoenix was like, "Nah, fam, I'm good, my G. I got this." And he was like, "All right, do you?" Triple threat match. They dueling. Eventually, Luchasaurus was trying to choke slam Phoenix off the stage. Jungle Boy shows up, beat down Luchasaurus with a chair, cross bodies him off the platform into like all these tables. So of course Luchasaurus is out the match. Pac tries to come give Phoenix the hammer. Phoenix throws the hammer. Orange punch. Is it called the orange punch? I think it's called the orange punch. Superman punch from Orange Cassidy. 1, 2, 3. He keeps it. Pac starts beating the dog shit out of Pac. Pac starts beating the dog shit out of Pac. That would have been amazing to see. Pac starts beating the dog shit out of Orange Cassidy, and Shibata shows up along with best friends. And the caveat to this is whoever walks away champion, they get to pick their opponent for a dream match Friday at Rampage. So after Shibata saves Cassidy. Cassidy hands in the contract. Boom. Shibata, Cassidy, All Atlantic Championship this Friday on Rampage. Night at. Marina Shafir versus Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship. Of course, Nyla Rose has the TBS Championship. She's holding it hostage. Jade beats Marina. And I don't know why they decided to go this route, but they had Vicky and Nyla so-called doing commentary, but they had microphones. They wasn't at commentary booth. They was like talking, and it was just like, please get this over with quick. Thank you, Jade, for getting this match over with quick. And Kiera Hogan tried to steal the belt back. It didn't work. So at some point, we're going to get Jade, Nyla for the belt for real, and we'll see what happens going forward. House of Black had a promo where they were essentially burying and killing off them old cells. And when I mean them old cells, I'm talking about Malachi, Brody, and Buddy. And the proceedings were led by Julia. Almost forgot. And we'll see where this takes it. I'm pretty sure since Death Triangle are the champions, I wouldn't be surprised if they come for those triple trios tag titles. Say that 10 times. I am pretty sure there was other little promos here and there. You know, AEW be sneaking in promos. But main event, Samoa Joe, Brian Cage for the Ring of Honor TV title. Samoa Joe retains. It was big meaty men slapping meat, big meaty men bumping meat, big beefy boy brawl. Samoa Joe retains. Of course, the rest of the embassy comes out, tries to jump Joe. Wardlow comes out, scares him away. Wardlow turns around. Powerhouse Hobbs hits him with that spine buster. Once again, big meaty man slapping meat. And that's how Dynamite went off. With Hobbs standing over Wardlow holding up the TBS title. That was it. You know, we on the road to Full Gear, and we on the road to I forgot what Ring of Honor's pay-per-view is going to be called. It's going to be in December. Or did they say a name yet? But we're on the road to both of those events. Full Gear shaping up. We have, of course, Moxley versus MJF. I don't know why I just drew a blank there for the AEW Championship. I'm pretty sure we're going to have Nyla and Cargill for the TBS Championship. I'm assuming they're going to save Swerve. I'm assuming they're going to save Swerve in Our Glory versus the Acclaim. They announced that Tony Storm is going to go against Jamie Hayter for the interim women's championship. The finals for the next number one contender will be at Full Gear. And I feel like that was all that was announced for Full Gear so far. But yeah, that was Wednesday Night Dynamite. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple show. You know, they're building towards Full Gear in 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. I'm your boy Scoot. Shouts out to Lip Dizzle, Jaeger Bombastic. Shouts out to Juggs, aka R Forbidden Door. Thank y'all. See y'all real soon in like 2 days when I go over the SmackDown before Crown Jewel and the Rampage before next week's Dynamite. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. And tag out.